Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Derek, Professor Silly Gaming, and it's late here in Colorado. I just clocked out of work, and I wanted to do a little Starfield. There was room on my hard drive for it, so why not? I have got a build up and ready to go. That said, I want to pull up just in case I get anybody visiting. I do want to pull up this stream so I have a chat box. And yeah, let's do this. No creations because I haven't gotten all the achievements yet. But I do have a plan, so we're not going to continue. We're going to new game. New game. And I have a plan. Rather than just making a character kind of how I like to think I would be in the situation and whatnot, I want to create a character that can be played through the multiple iterations of the galaxies that exist. If you haven't played Starfield, there's a new game plus feature in this game so that you can continue. I won't spoil the story elements of that per se. But unlike Skyrim, where one can
Seals
just
are good.
max everything
Oxygen's
out.
good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Star Dock, except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful.
5 skill
Thank
trees.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around.
4.
Good pep talks.
Yeah,
Of those 5.
and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Promises, promises. You knew I wouldn't keep. That's not the lyrics, but that's what I'm doing. Right.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
So we have our basic tutorial.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah.
Now, once I do get all of the achievements, I am
atmosphere.
more than willing
Know what
to
I
start
love
playing
about
with
working in
creations.
Freestar Collective space?
There seems
You
to be
were
some good
right.
ones.
A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Ready.
Well, survival ones that look pretty
One
promising.
over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up!
Now,
Benning, if you got
I know our
paid
cheese
for a break,
that
you'd
one
be a
of the skill trees
millionaire.
I'm not going
Let's
to
go!
use. At least not
Okay.
What do we
first
say,
50
Dusty?
levels
You make
of
your
the
cut,
character.
you get your cut. No exceptions.
And even then,
Come on, pick it up.
I'm not planning on
Troy, what's the yield?
using.
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
kind of want to spoil, but
Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
I kind of want to show off what.
Well,
what I'm-
okay then.
Once I
Let's
pick
call
the
this
character
one tapped.
name, it's gonna be pretty clear.
Why don't you
what
move
I'm
over to
doing
that
here.
big vein we looked at?
Yes,
My
ma'am.
original instinct was to play as Han Solo, as a smuggler, but I quickly abandoned that idea. Then I just played as myself. That was all well and good. I still have that file.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
You think we'll be done here soon? I hear this is the last day.
Alright.
I'm busy. Is there anyone else to bother?
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
Okay. Easy peasy. That's done. Get that taken care of.
Come on.
Go.
It's time. You're with me.
The idea is I want to build a character that I can do the new game plus thing with and not have a super sharp danger curve. When I start the new game plus, I can just do whatever I want, whatever goal I
Standard's reading a clean break. Shut it down.
Let's go.
And you know, you've hopefully have
Ella,
seen some
get the
of my
readings.
other
Yeah,
series where
about that.
I played as Dr.
Problem?
Doom.
Not if you consider a spike in gravity
I didn't.
readings a
This is
problem.
before I was
I don't.
streaming or editing videos,
don't?
but I played Mass Effect.
What we're
as
after? It'll read
Superman,
as an
as
anomaly.
Kal-El.
That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting
I
to freak me
played
out.
Fallout as
Relax.
Iron Man.
It's just another job. Come on.
And much like that, I played Skyrim
We're
as
getting
Wonder
close,
Woman, but again, that
I
was
think.
before I was
Yeah, everything is just...
filming.
Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up.
Okay.
Something goes wrong in there. We'll come get you.
Nothing go wrong. It's fine.
Still getting weird gravity readings.
In
I
particular,
guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
I definitely want to have a good
you see
vehicle,
anything?
good ship. That's important. So that'll be one of my early focuses.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Alright, now we're gonna have a sort of a similar setup. Fallout New Vegas.
Hey, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Right, okay. It is late. Alright. Let's find one that looks roughly what I want to do, and then I'll make adjustments. Alright. Go pure muscular. That's about a good skin tone. Alright, face. Alright. Skin tone's not bad. I like that. Not that square. That works. Alright, once it's set, then I can kind of go through. That works. Okay, hair is definitely wrong. That's pretty close. It's actually close to what I do for Fallout as well, but I think that's about right. Hair color's perfect. Facial hair's fine. Eyes, yeah. We need piercing eyes. That works. That's fine. It's the jaw line that's wrong right now. Eye color should be blue. Not that blue, though. That's good. Alright, the eyebrows are wrong. That's better. Number 9. Yeah. Eyebrow color's fine. Forehead. Oh, I like 5. That said, yeah, bring it forward and yeah, bring that wider. That's better. Cool. Nose is not bad. It could be a little more chiseled. Nope. 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 That's better. 5. That's not bad. Oh, 9 or 10. That said, I don't want to spend too much time doing this. That's fine. Ears are fine. Cheeks are fine. Mouth. No. No. 9's probably best. Yeah. That's fine. Jaw, right. Ooh, 3 looks about right. Or 6. Or 9. 11. 11 by far. Alright, good. Chin's actually looking pretty good now that the jaw's fixed. No jewelry. No scars. None of that. Nope, no makeup. Yeah, that looks good to me. We are going to be an industrialist. And traits, I have notes. Right. We want Dream Home. We want Taskmaster. And United Colonies Native. Cool. There we go. Finish. And name character. Alright, here's the reveal. What I'm doing. The skill tree I'm not going to use is weapons. Because I'm going to play... Nope. I'm going to play as Bruce Wayne, which is why he doesn't have parents. I need to put a space in there. There we go. Bruce Wayne in Starfield. Yes. Confirm.
Oh, yeah. You were a real rags to riches to rags story when you signed on.
Totally.
From space industrialist to contract miner. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
Light and music.
Huh. Well, you
Yes.
passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing?
Yeah.
Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Okay. We are going to need to put the weapon away.
Our constellation
Bruce Wayne.
contact is on approach.
It's a
Wait,
young Bruce Wayne.
the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
That's sneaky.
Not a
right?
joke.
Okay, let's just get in here and immediately deselect that.
You're just too young to know better.
Yeah, there we
Hey,
go.
I'm just saying they got a
We all
reputation.
punching. All
Hell, I bet
punching.
half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but
Now,
it's still
granted,
there.
Bruce Wayne
Same
doesn't
with
have
Constellation.
powers, and we're gonna have powers
Yeah,
in this game
come
eventually.
on. Exploring
But there's
space?
also
Who does that
Elseworlds.
anymore? Ain't the space we've already got
Which
complicated
is would
enough?
clearly be an Elseworlds
Not to them,
tale
apparently.
of
All right,
Bruce Wayne in
Dusty.
space.
Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Put the helmet on. Boop. Plus, then we can become what's the superhero? The grasshopper? Mantis. The mantis. The main things will be punching and organization. Now, granted, Bruce Wayne doesn't kill, and so again, Elseworlds, but no guns. That I'm sure. This iteration of Bruce Wayne despises guns.
Really? In a Discovery class? That shit's older than this game.
I suppose I could have made this one for the character. That's okay. That's okay. We don't need to overthink this. Okay, clearly I need to talk to him, but you're going to talk to him first. That's fine.
Barrett?
Man!
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal. Hellhole. Like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
I mean,
Right here.
It's right there.
The new guy found it.
Hi, I'm
That's
the new guy.
right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
All kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
You could call it that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
Never again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I'd lost them.
Now it's early this way, so I could just hide.
That's the
Clearly,
Crimson Fleet!
I'm not trained.
Everybody get ready!
No.
Just like the emergency drill! Go! Go!
Nope, we're not shooting and aiming. Yep, gotta be able to dodge. Ooh. I'll come back a little bit. Nothing to
Waste of time!
Okay, keep using those backpacks. I gotta figure out the heads-up display again. Monkey butt. Monkey butt. I mean, am I playing Starfield like I'm playing Oblivion with playing all melee? Well, I'm not playing all melee with Oblivion, to be fair. Alright, where's everybody at? Where's all the bodies at? Bodies over here? Oh yeah, there they go. Now, I'm curious, because I hadn't checked. Heal paste, yeah. My ship took off. I don't need a second cutter. Let's put that cutter back away. I'm just curious, real quick, before I get too far into everything. Can I just destroy things? Not in here. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't want to pick up the guns. If I could destroy them, then it would make sense for me to pick up guns and destroy them, try to take them out of the galaxy. But, meh. That's okay.
Of course Barrett was being fooled.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right?
Yes.
That means you saw it. The visions?
Yes.
You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
He's got pretty patches on his things. I don't remember the patches being that colorful. Cool.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn.
Soon as he touched that rock, something changed.
Yeah, Lynn.
Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
Bigger things. Thank you.
Just go.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay?
Okay.
Protocol Indigo.
Okay.
Indigo. Again, Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
All right, Starfield Pit Boy.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
I mean, no. No. No.
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
Right. Let's, we're gonna have immediate ship combat, aren't we? But it's still part of the tutorial, so... Oh, we got more than just the ship combat. We got...
Captain Wayne, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Yes, because it's been a few months since I've touched this game.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Let's do it. Now, of course, part of you want to go back to the ship ASAP, but get ourselves to Constellation, meet everybody, and then let's see.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure.
Get lasers.
I can
Put
step
up
you through
lasers,
the
right
entire
trigger,
process, or if you're
ballistics,
already
left
an
trigger.
experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
No, I'm pretty sure we can do it. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Including the grav drive. All right, well. That's gonna push ballistics up a little bit as needed. It's not telling me where I need
You've
to go
proven
yet.
an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Okay.
We will need to disable their shields.
Shields already
Laser-based
done.
weaponry is particularly effective.
Grab drives out.
If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can walk in to fire a homing missile.
Missiles. Okay, there's my location.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Yeah, credits, alright. Take some credits. Third person's not bad for this either. I might want to stick with third person. We'll see. Okay, still not giving me a jump
Two
location.
more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Ballistic cell.
Had it, Doc.
jeopardize our mission. In
Yeah.
short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete. A perfect staging area for
Speed up so I can
pirates.
get these items. Oh shit. I didn't hit A. There we go. I got it. That's the location. Now let's do it. Tutorial. It's always nice to not have to go through the entire tutorial, but relearning the basic control.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Planet map. Planet view of the star map gives you information about the environment. Research. Bruce Wayne level 1. Love it.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
I could technically learn sword. He's skilled with sword, but I wasn't make sure I got my helmet on. Okay, this is potentially going to be a bit challenging, not using guns. We'll see.
Captain Wayne, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson.
Okay. Is he coming with me then? That's my main question.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
How do we scan? There we go. Might as well scan everything on the way that we can.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
They just told me how to do the scanner. But I already figured it out. Not that I'm going to do a lot of scanning. I'm not going to be putting a lot of points in science at first. But certainly doing the requisite things to level up skills is going to be important. I know generally what skills I want to push up, but in terms of what order I do them in, that I haven't 100%. So.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Drugs are good. Scanning is not unlike the detective mode in the old Arkham Asylum gains, to be fair. Now, if I can get away with intimidating my way through some of these encounters, I would just as soon do that.
Just keep an eye on things like you said.
And
Yeah, I hear you.
Batman's a sneaky
Yeah,
fucker,
yeah.
so...
We got it. I can't see!
Okay. Cover. Nope.
You've already lost!
Alright. I didn't shoot him. I feel like taking the ammo is reasonable. Because if they don't have ammo, they can't pick up the gun and use it. And then I can silly sell that. Alright. I should probably look at what I'm picking up in terms of aids. Let's just take the amp right away. Let's hotkey that. What's that? Reserve projects? Alright, that's not as useful at the moment. Yeah, a little bit of movement speed is not bad. Okay, don't take too much time.
Oh man, that was the best. Everywhere. Get your damn head down.
Okay, it's not ideal.
Tag him down.
Once I level up a couple times.
In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death.
So slow. Get better at blocking too. Timing that. Using a lot of health packs.
The enemy is no longer visible. Searching.
Yeah, we're moving fast.
Five downs, the enemy will return.
Tray, rescue axe. Oh, he's like a stun baton. I feel bad about picking that up.
Listen up. We got someone trying to jump our wall. Hold them up here. Up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through. Oh, something's there. I can't see!
charging in is probably...
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a Starfield personal property rights.
Yes. It's probably my favorite thing about... maybe one of my favorite things about. I do like how this works. So, all of them work on all the levels, huh? Is that true? Not sure that's true. Because I haven't leveled it up at all, I can't see. Okay, that's why. Okay, so that works there, and that does not work there. Let's see. That also works there, but that doesn't work there. Or that works there, and this one works here? Yeah, that's it. Okay. And there we go. Didn't take me that long. Credits. I don't suppose I have a level up. No. I was so close, though. So close to having a level up. If I pick another safe or something, will that give me the level up I need? Because you know, if I can level up before I go out, that would be useful. There's a locked door back here that I passed. Yeah. Perfect. Right. So, when in doubt, look for what you have the most of. 3, 3, 2, 2. So you stick with the threes first. Okay, that one doesn't work at all. Nor does that one. It's got 4 holes, so these two have to be out here. Okay, and then yeah, 3 and 6. Yeah. That won't work with the other one. That won't work with the other one. That will. Alright, security pick 5 locks. That's already pushing up. That's good. We got ourselves a little safe. Perfect. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need a 3 and a 2 for this outer layer. But not that one. So it's going to be this one. And then presumably this one. Perfect. I mentioned I love puzzles. Puzzles really are my favorite thing. Yeah, I don't really want a fragmentation mine. the hatred of mines are okay. Mines are okay. We can have mines. Guns are what killed his parents. So we can sell the mines. Cool. Let's level up. And all right, let's look at my notes. I do not want to put in persuasion. I do want intimidate at some point, but we need to put stuff in boxing first and foremost. Kill 20 enemies with unarmed attack. Fair enough. Let's do a save too. Save is where? Down here? New. There it is. Do a quick save. Right. Alright. Hopefully we can bluff our way through this last fight. I'd rather not have to fight it. We'll be outnumbered by a lot. Get back to this other screen so I can see the chat box. Grab all the medical supplies. And hey, I mean, if that... It's not better. It's rare, but... Oh, minus 15 incoming physical damage from range away, yes. Yes. Okay. A little bit's gonna help.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
In the past, I have thrown a grenade. I have also shot the explosive barrel behind him.
Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets.
No.
And it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say.
Ants.
We're taking that ship.
Okay. Persuade.
You're not talking us out of this score.
I mean, we have 1 point in persuade just because of being an industrialist, right? I believe that's true. Yes, 10% increased chance of success when persuading. So we need 3 points. Ooh, let's just go for it.
You willing to give up the ship? Just like that? They aren't? You sure? Can't believe this.
Fantastic.
There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
Dead. Got it.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
We can fast travel to our ship, which is up over there. Yep.
Captain Wayne. stage, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis.
Got
Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
it. Indeed. Now, while we're traveling, this is kind of something I'm going to just have scheduled and have regular. It's going to be kind of when I have the time, I'm not doing anything else, and I'm not going to be doing any recording and editing for this game. This is purely going to be a streaming game. Monday night. That said, I do need to get some food. Ready for bed. So we're not like long. Not a long stream.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colonies
Just enough to get us all set.
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
This is spinning. This is spinning.
Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Alright. Map. Now, part of how I'm going to approach what I focus on in this game is partially based on what skills need to be boosted and pushed up. Certainly, punching people in the face is higher at this point. Persuading, not as much. My first several level ups are going to be more about tech. Because we need to get the ships to where the ships can do the thing. Okay, that takes the helmet off automatically, right? I'll take it off anyway. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty close. I want that square jaw. Looks a little on the maybe on the little on the dad bod version of
Your
Bruce
memory
Wayne.
is uncanny.
Bruce Wayne's not a small dude though. Eventually we'll get some suits. Look more the part.
I can assure you, this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies research facility will not go.
Yes, we can fast travel.
Wish that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I
Come on,
don't
we're
know
gonna
what
get
she
these
lost.
little
She
side
won't get it back by
quests
annoying
on our
us.
quest log. So there's that activity.
Bounty. You're clear.
Don't need to do that right away. I want to have some good persuasion skills or sneaking skills for that. There is a fun little Easter egg that I learned about. If you go into the bar over there, there is one of the big bads just hanging out. But that's not here. We don't need to worry about that. Now we won't dilly-dally. Let's head to Constellation. At least meet everybody there. I think that'll be a good place. I am getting actually quite hungry.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on hydroelectrics for most of its
Health's not
power.
maxed out, so let's
We're hiring if you're interested.
top my health off.
Ask the security officer.
And before I go too far, so let's take a look at the skills. So we need to knock 20 people out, kill, but, you know, same, whatever. 2 speech challenges, but again, I'm not going to push that up. Let me look at my notes too. Science, I'm not going to worry about that, so I don't really worry about that. I'm not going to put anything in science in the short term. Tech is where a lot of my focus is going to be here at first. Physical and tech and social are the 3, and really prioritizing those. Tech's probably the one I'm considering most important. Physical second, social third. So I'm not going to be worrying about any kind of like research, anything like that, anytime soon. Tech's where it's at. So security is picking locks. I'm almost there for that. But piloting is where I want to like mainly focus here at first. Piloting and unarmed, because unarmed is the only boxing is the only thing I'm going to do in this first level. And then the second level, gymnastic, but mostly pain tolerance. That's very important. Okay. Just give me an idea what I want to focus on. I'm going to be able to focus on piloting here very shortly. Once I meet everybody here, I'll be able to join.
We may be in a United Colonies city,
whatever,
but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity and always has been.
And I'll be able to use their simulator to push my piloting out.
Here we are. The lot.
What is the piloting thing? I don't know yet. That's my next level up. For
The
sure.
front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you.
Probably
I
should have
have
done that first,
messaged the other members of Constellation. They
I
will
should've
be
done that
waiting for us inside.
That's okay.
Captain Wayne, everyone will be in the library, just inside.
We appear to have a visitor.
Okay.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you
Yes.
care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Yeah, it's a kind of a weird story, but yeah, pretty much. Pirates attack, Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact, pretty much.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Indeed.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he
How
uses.
dare you?
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
Would not be.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Nice hat.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we?
Yes.
What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Yes.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Yes.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it
Yeah, a little
happened or
magazine.
not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Contra, expect us to
that.
believe in fairy tales.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the 2 we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Done.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Only 2 of them. Well, that
Oh
seems
my
short-sighted.
god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, then
means there's a set.
Exactly.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers,
And you can see the
it wouldn't be exciting.
indications of
Now,
what
would
the
it?
rings would look like.
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
Cannibalism.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Of course. Absolutely.
You should take some time to get settled
Absolutely.
in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll
Turn it
meet
off.
them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field
Yeah,
anyway.
boost capability would be good.
Just mind your head.
Okay, level 3. Perfect. Perfect. Shove. Alright, we're definitely putting the next point into piloting. Yes. Ship thrusters. Okay, that's why I was having problems with the missiles. Destroy 5 ships. We can... That's gonna be... With the simulator at the UFC, whatever. UFC, that's not it. What's it called? It's not the UFC. That's Ultimate Fighting. But that can wait. I am really hungry, and I need to make some food and prepare for some sleep. So, yeah, Bruce Wayne, that's what I'm doing. I have got plans for all sorts of stuff here in the tech section because, you know, Batman has his bat wing, so that's going to be a thing. Got plans for all sorts of stuff in the physical, especially and including neurostrikes. The idea there being that when I do go into New Game Plus, I don't need to find a gun. I can just come in and just immediately just be like deadly. Social is where's the sneak at? Where's the sneak at? Where is the sneak at? I definitely wanted intimidation. Commerce. Sneak over here? Got martial arts. Gonna learn some gymnastics. Gonna learn pain tolerance for sure. Martial arts and neurostrike. There's concealment. I don't have that on my plan. Oh, there's stealth. That's right. I didn't put stealth in here because stealth, part of what stealth is suppressed weapons, and I'm not using any weapons. So it's not as important. Anyway, like I said, this is not going to be a regular, like every single week thing that I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of just play as I play. I may put it on the weekend, or not the weekend, the Wednesday wild card. I may throw it in, slip it on Wednesdays here and there. Otherwise, just other random times that I have time to stream that I don't have anything else going on. It's something I can just kind of just randomly slip into my rotation. In the meantime, you have a great rest of your whatever, and I will hopefully see you next time.